Okay, so this is a video part 3 in real time of Carousel horses. This is the reference photo, which I took from a copyright-free image and I extended to 8 by 10 size. And then I did the sample drawing in part 2, or part 1 and 2 of the series. In a marker drawing so that you could prepare it in pencil, and then in part 1 we did the drawing, and then in part 2 we did the up to this point. Now I'm going to be working very intuitively with artisan, I think they're called artisan, shuttle art paint pens, which have a brush tip and a pen tip, Posca paint pens. And I'll put all the links to these in the video. Maybe working with some Faber-Castell artist pen brush tip, and also some Sakura jelly roll pens. Also, I might be working with just a cheap set of, well, affordable, not cheap, right? Gel pens available, all available on Amazon. So I'm going to get started, and I'm going to start touching up some of these roses. I'm going to put in some highlights. So one tool that I find completely necessary are gel pens in Sakura Jelly Roll 10 white, color white. They're just great for if you have a painting to do in the, this one I think is out. It's always good to have a page to test your pen. Let's see if I can get another one. I have to order more. They come in packs with different sizes. So there's 8. There we go. And this is just not wanting to transfer. One of the things about mixed media is that aside from working with things you've already worked with, you never really know what's going to show up on top of another medium. So this is watercolor and gel pen, and I'm trying to get white to show up on top of it. So let's try these shuttle art pens. It's a little too thick. There we go. So you never really know what is going to show up on top of something. And I'm going to be working this whole image over with some highlights and lowlights and medium tones. And I also have to finish this watercolor here, but I might do that in paint pen and gel pen. So I have quite a bit more to go. I'm going to take the daisy yellow for the daisies, and maybe fill this in with some yellow as well. This is a video tutorial in real time so that you'll be able to paint along with me. If you're starting now, you should go back to parts 1 and 2 and complete the drawing and the watercolor washes. So just going in with some daisy yellow. And again, I like to create rhythm between the yellows all over the painting. We have to also do this here. I think maybe a nice baby pink. I'm just going to outline along the line of that harness so that I can do the scalloping without running into problems where I'm going over the blue, like here. So just do little circles to extend the scalloping. Again, I tend to work quite quickly, so if you need to pause the video and complete something or skip ahead, that's fine. Going to do some dark orange scalloping to match the circles and maybe some lemon yellow ornamentation. I do want to make these colors. I'm just not sure which color I want to do those. But we'll do this harness yellow. And then maybe some pink rosebuds here. Oh, we haven't done much green. This is a metallic green. It is a carnival horse, so it should be as much color as possible. Maybe a light green. And actually, I really like that light green, so I'm going to fill in the harness with that. So I tend to work quite intuitively developing the page as I progress. working all over the page so that I can create rhythm between the colors. And I really like this green. I might see if I can go over some of these lights with the green. And then I'll make it stand out by using a gel pen. And you know what? I really do like this green. Chartreuse is my favorite color. So I'm probably going to become addicted to this pen and it will wear out before anything else. But now at this point, I feel like I need some refining. And I might make those hearts white. Just leave them white, the color of the page. And maybe do these in the green. Okay, and then maybe yellow, lemon yellow. I think I have more of a lemon yellow. Well, they seem quite similar. It's more of a ochre. I want it to really look like a carnival. Very festive. I also need to go over this bridle. And their eyes and nose, I'm noticing a lot of this stuff isn't finished. So I'm going to go over some of that. Just working all over the page, developing the page. And I might give this guy a chartreuse eye because he is a carnival horse. And maybe if I can get these gel pens to flow. They're kind of all drying out at this point. I've had them a couple of years. They're kind of all drying out at the same time. I need to order a new set. Just going in with some yellow on the eye. It's not really showing up. I'm going to try my affordable set with a kind of neon lemon yellow. Here we go. Here we go. And we can try sort of copper orange. Okay, I like that orange. You know what? I'm going to go for a brown, maybe a metallic brown or purple. Yeah, actually, I started to outline in the dark purple. So I'm going to grab that now and continue outlining. Oh, I might need to order more Sakura. These are all dried out. Oh, I wish I got more use of them. There we go. It's really not as bright as it normally is. Let me see if I used a different purple. Yep, I used this one. I'm going to outline these pencil marks and some of the hair. So right now I'm really focusing on the front of the painting, which for me is the leftmost horse. And I missed some scalloping there. But I just like to define this and set the tone for the piece so that I can see where I'm going with this. And I like it to have a loose illustrative feel, so I'm not really being meticulous about my line work, just kind of going with the flow. Get this little bang right here. Go over some of this line work. Okay, that really defines things and sets the tone. I'm just missing a couple of lines. I also missed the highlight on that, sorry, I'm just gonna do some scalloping. I love my work to be rendered to just the right amount, yet have a kind of unfinished, loose style to it. But I also like heavy ornamentation, so it's kind of a mix. I don't really belabor any sort of perfectionism in my work. And I kind of relish happy accidents. You know, I think it was Bob Ross who said there are no mistakes, there are only happy accidents. And I would say that I rely on that heavily in my work. I sort of paint with reckless abandon, or draw even. And I just kind of like those areas that are unkept, yet stylized, sort of like a messy bun. Anyway, going back to scalloping. I like that. I sort of think this horse's eye should be more of a teal. So I'm going to go in with some, maybe like a ring of teal and a black center. I like to use the 10 or the 8 of the gel pen. I find that they flow better on paper. And I like this. I'm happy with this enough to move over to, and we can put a highlight in the eye. Enough to move over to another part of the horse. Although I do want to put the silver on the bridle. I think I had used the affordable set of gel pens for the highlights. I have to get more Sakura. Those are the best. Okay, so I'm gonna grab my silver. I think this is bronze. Here we go. And I'm just going to fill in this work. And that's not really showing up, so we'll try this one. Okay, and I wonder how this gold is. I haven't tried this gold yet, although I wonder if they have a more subtle gold. It's always good to have a test page. It's kind of dark. Let's see. Could do there. Oh, it looks nice. Yeah, we could do an outline on the bulbs. Okay, so actually I'm looking at it. I need to do quite a bit more of outlining on this horse. Okay. We also need to do down here. I do have a really great color pink in the Sakura number 10 that I used for the gel roses, and I like to create rhythm between the different areas, meaning using the same color in different amounts all over the page so that I'm working with a particular palette. And then I think I'll scallop that. pink and chartreuse are my favorite colors, so this part is getting really fun. Although, you know what? I think I might want to keep the harness the same. I just don't know. Let's see, we have purple, pink, green. Maybe we should do a baby blue. And I think I definitely want to hit that with more chartreuse. So I'm going to go into those hearts with my brush side, my pen side of the, and I'm going to outline that in purple. And you know what? I need some rhythm with this baby blue because it doesn't happen again until the background and up here. So I'm going to go into these white hearts with the baby blue. And also, I'm going to do every other one. Oh, it's not showing up. Let's see if I can get another one to show up. There we go. And I just have to go back over that with the purple. For a nice, neat edge. Now you have rhythm between the hearts, which I may go over again with purple, and the blue, and the beads in the baby blue, and this in the baby blue. In fact, I feel like this is lacking some ornamentation, so I'm going to go in and I'm going to scallop with some probably white, because I feel like it needs a bright effect. I'm going to use my affordable white. The white might not be the best idea. So I'll try green. And I'm going to go in with some neon yellow. There we go, that's showing up. I wanted to add a bright to this dark purple here. And this neon yellow from the affordable set. I think it's called AEN Art. And I think I'd like to experiment with trying a highlight in the brush pen of the chartreuse because I really like the way it worked on this purple. So I'm going to go in and see how that works. It's not working great, so I might go over it with some white or yellow, some lemon yellow. Now I'm regretting my choice, but it's okay, we'll figure it out. I could always go over it with a deep, dark purple. And that may be the answer. That chartreuse didn't work out. Still peeking through a little bit, but that's okay. I wanted to deepen and dramatize the hair anyway. We can create rhythm with the chartreuse around the painting, so put it in the banner and then outline that in purple. No, we'll put it twice in the banner. Put that right there. Okay. And you know what? I think I need a different outline in the background. Maybe it's teal. But I do like this purple number 10. For these bulbs. Or these ornamentations. I think they might be ornamentations. I think maybe the other ones are bulbs. Okay. And we'll go through and do the green. I don't know if you can see this. Oh, no, you can. Okay, good. Oops, oops. Okay. Just adding additional ornamentation. And I'm probably going to move over to this side of the page to develop the page more. Okay, and I'll give these arches an outline. Oh, probably shouldn't work with my work underneath it. And I'm going to go over this teal and let a little bit of the teal show. Oh, forgot this one. And actually, that probably shouldn't go all the way down there. I'm looking at the level of the ending of that. So I might have to go over that because that is actually incorrect. That should be blue. Okay, so I think what I really want to do is use that Ain Art neon. It's not really showing up on my wet paint, but I want to use it in here. And on the ornamentation of the brass circles. Maybe that's dry. I might have to hit it with the chartreuse brush pen. Okay. Okay, I think the only answer for these bright lights is chartreuse or neon yellow. I really like this neon yellow for this piece. I always jokingly call my palette the Lisa Frank palette. You can look up the stickers from the 1990s, I believe or 1980s. They're making a comeback. Lisa Frank was this very colorful kind of fuchsia, deep purple, cerulean blue, some neons, colorful designs from the 1980s. That was very popular when I was growing up. So I like that, it brightens it up. I wanted them to look like lights, and they do. Oh, I really like that effect up there with the neon yellow. really brightens it up. In fact, I think I'll put some neon highlights on the bars. You know how those brass bars kind of have those swirls. And I think what will really help also is if I begin outlining these pencil marks on the brass railway in the back.